Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to Race Car Network. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that like button. I have noticed from the analytics that 80% of my people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so if you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Today we're going to be doing the top 5 mods you should do to your Camaro. This is going to be for the engine part. I'll do a exterior mods as well, of a different video on that. So this is going to be for the engine. So these are your top 5 mods, in my opinion, that you should do on your engine. 1, that's the most reliable. 2, that gives you the most horsepower. And 3, that's just the most fun, period. All right, guys, here's a little cold start for you guys. Just starting up the Camaro. Sure, my neighbors love that. All right, guys, we'll get back to you once I get out to the spot that I'm shooting at. All right, guys, my bad for it being a little bit windy. I don't know why, but it's just super windy today. So here are my 5 mods that you should do to your engine for beginners or for someone that's just starting or doesn't know really what they want to do with their car. There it is. There we go. All right, guys, so the first mod that I would do would be a Roto cold air intake. This right here is by far the best. Let me get out of the way for the shadows. By far the best cold air intake you can possibly get, by far, on the market. A lot of my friends have tried other ones and none of them really upped their horsepower at all whatsoever. Some of them even made them worse than the stock ones. So by far I would go with 100% the Roto is miles ahead of all other cold air intakes. So the second thing I would get is a 95mm ported throttle body. Now, I sent mine out to Prey Performance in North Carolina to get it ported, as well as my next mod that I'm getting on the list. The third mod would be a Msd Intake Manifold. Now, I got that ported as well from Prey, like I just said. So I sent both of these down to North Carolina and got them ported. So the pricing on the Roto is going to be around $450. The pricing on the throttle body, if I'm not mistaken, was, I want to say 300 something. And then the porting was a little extra. And then this was about $1,200. Now, I know these aren't cheap mods by any means, but if you compare it to like a supercharger or something like that, all of these mods combined are the same as the supercharger price. And with the supercharger, you have to upgrade all these other parts inside of your engine to have stuff not break. So like I did say in the beginning of the video, this is the most reliable and the most affordable setup in my opinion. Also, I did get the top of the line stuff. So I would imagine if you went with some cheaper stuff, like for example headers, which is my next step for engine mods, would be headers. I went with Crooks 1 7/8 inch headers. I kind of wanted to get the 2s, but I got the 1 7/8 inch headers. So the next one would be Cook's headers. 100% need that. Now this really isn't much of an engine mod, the next mod, but it is a mod you do want to add to it. This does not count as one of the top 5 mods I would get, but it is a oil catch can right here. These Chevy engines love the 6.2 liters and the LT4s as well. Love to spit a ton of oil into the engine, so that catch can really just keeps the engine clean. Like I said, that isn't one of my 5 mods that you'd want, because that's not really a mod. It's just kind of something that helps keep the engine clean. So the last one that I would get is this right here. That would be your E85 sensor. Now, the E85 sensor is, I honestly can't remember the pricing on that. It's not very expensive at all, and the E85 adds about 40 to 50 horsepower. These cars work really well with E85, so that's why I got the E85 sensor. Now lastly, obviously I already have my 5, which would be the Roto the ported 95mm throttle body, the Msd air intake, and the or intake manifold, and the headers, and then the E85 kit. Now, with all of that, all the mods put onto the vehicle, this car is making about 600 horsepower to the crank and about 490 to the wheels. With all these mods though, you are going to need a tune. The tunes are a little expensive for the newer models of cars, just because they are newer models. I think Prey, who is one of the best tuners in the country, charges $900 maybe, I don't know, something around there. It is pretty expensive, but with all these mods on your car, one, it's super reliable. I have not had not one problem with the full bolt-ons. Actually, I have had one problem, and that was that the headers kind of melted the starter. Not melted, but were too close and overheated the starter for the car, so it wasn't starting up. So my starter blew. I had to get a new starter. It was probably $300, but that's the only problem I've had. And if you that's just a warning to you guys, just put a heat shield over the headers where the starter is, and you will be fine. Or tell whoever's installing your headers to put a heat shield over it, and you guys will be completely fine. It might have been a fluke thing, I don't know, but I have seen in other forums and stuff like that it actually does happen to a lot of people with aftermarket headers. So other than that, I've had zero problems with this car. Do I recommend those 5? 100%. Over a supercharger, yeah, these cars don't do boost that well. These, when I was racing my buddy a while ago, back when he had a base tune, or not a very good tune, and just a pro charger and headers, I was beating him with this setup. So obviously this does work. You will be really fast with this setup. Great for digs, great for everything. It's like the perfect midsection. Like, obviously if you're gonna want to go to 1,000 horsepower, whatever you want from the car, you're gonna have to get a bunch of boost. You're gonna have to get boost. 2, you're probably gonna have to get nitrous. 3, you're gonna have to build the whole motor. So that's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars more than this cost. So I hope you guys liked my top 5 mods for the car. In another video, I'm gonna do top 5 exterior mods. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time, guys. Peace out. Psych, I lied. I'm just gonna get you guys some exhaust clips, and some clips with the motor running, just to show you guys how it sounds when like a few revs maybe and stuff like that with all the mods on it. See if you want to do it. I do have a Borla Attack exhaust as well, so it does make it sound a little bit better, but this is what your car will sound like if you go full bolt-on and the E85 kit. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. We are on lockdown right now, so the racing and stuff like that's kind of gonna put on hold right now, but I'm gonna still keep trying to put out some videos for you guys. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe. Like I said, it does mean a lot to me. Peace, guys. Stay safe.